去买游戏啊！哎，你有没有钱啊？你身上？
有啊，怎么了？
哦，没有没有。
发生什么事
我说到时
了？
候我看方给你。
为什么？你缺钱吗？
嗯，
缺什么钱？
我有些问题啊，来跟你讲。
啊，看要借多少？
几千吧，我猜。
好，
没有，不急啊，发现之后的事情啊，可能也不用记。我觉得不一定
跟
要记。
学校有关，
啊？
跟学校有关，
你说什么？
跟学校有关，
跟我学的有关。
学贷，你要讲学贷，
对啊，
为什么你是这么早就讲啊？
因为副班外面我们去演啊，大同的。
哦，你很靠背，
当时演毕什么去演，而且是现在他已经视我为毕业后1年了。那就这样啊。
The Seeker flexes her arms stiffly. Her jaw.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely
She nods her thanks and immediately winces, laying her hand on the back of her neck.
I wish. No, the Magisters kept me chained to the bulkhead. Arms held above me head, feet barely able to touch the deck. Now my joints are paying the price. Good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest is out cold. All right then, just... Hope you find something useful.
A young magister paces around the brig, fussing over Alexander's uncle. She notices you observing.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's all the information I'm giving to any of you lot. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
The magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance. There's a shift in the magister's expression.
I'm a good magister, loyal. But Dallas, something about her has changed. She's toying with dark magic, like a common sorcerer. She had this old book of hymns and incantations. It was only ever in...
You spoke, didn't you? Ha! I knew you would eventually. Whatever that Magister told you...
I've spotted something.
There's got to be some clue. Hey! You're here! There's got to be another way to get it going.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice its unblemished wood. There is no knot, no scratch, no dent to detract from its apparent perfection. The wood groans and creaks. A face appears in the wood, tortured and tormented, the face vanishes. The anguished face appears. The door is still unmarked. The thud of your fist upon the wood resonates deeper than you'd expected it to. It turns. The door is still the door stays The door remains unmarked. The anguished face. The door remains the thud of your fist The door remains unmarked. The door stays
对啊，不会让人笑死。
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice the wood groans and creaks. For the face vanishes. The anguished face.
No entry allowed. Please use the port side door. Listen up so I don't have to repeat myself again. I am not an entry door. There's no entry through that won't get you anywhere. Listen up so I don't have to repeat myself again. Fine. Answer the security question. The password is fortitude. Now, answer the security question.
The face in the door is
Drat. No entry allowed.
你有看我来玩吗？还是没有？
The door remains unmarked. The door remains closed.
三小啊！
The door is still unmarked. The door remains The door is still unmarked. The anguished face. The door is still unmarked. The thud of your fist upon the wood
经验不对。
No entry allowed.
Stop ring again.
Whatever type of companion you need, I can provide.
The sergeant doesn't seem interested. The door remains The door remains closed. The door remains The door stays.
哦，我被做掉了，我已经叠了21层叠层，超猛！
什么游戏啊？
我要打楼啊！我的小法师已经叠了21层了。
夏日特卖不买游戏，在打 low。
夏日特卖，我现在不知道要买什么。
来陪我玩这个啊？
可以啊，我看你们，我还没有买的。
去买啊，是该买的。信用卡卡号刷一下啊。
好。
狗屁呀！来下去刷啊。
好了，等一下啦。
靠给你了。哇，这门我还真找不到线索啊！
啊，你这帮我吼了吗？我打的想就帮你刷。
说我刷，说你刷。
帮我刷对。
I'll need to get clever
Hope
with
you
this
find
lock.
something useful.
Get away from him, sorcerer. That's the divine. Prisoner or not, I swore it. I warned you not to touch him.
中了 this。
Ifan grabs you by the slick.
Let me work on him. I've got questions that need answers. Answers I can own.
Ifan approaches Alexander, who lies flat on a bed. Ifan grabs him by the jaw and shakes violently.
Why did you trigger the death fog before the elves had a
No matter how loud Ifan shouts his questions, there is no response from the unconscious Alexander. He reaches his arm back, and you realize he intends to punch Alexander in the face. As if waking from a dream, he turns to you, disoriented. Hesitantly,
You're right there.
with a nod, Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the bishop's chest. The gem sits heavily in your pouch. Bruises swell beneath his eyes, and a shout. Someone has wiped the bishop's hands clean, and
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll win you.
the door is still unmarked, though the memory of the face and the anguished face appears once more. It dips its forehead towards you, and a shudder of pleasure racks the figure in the door. It seems to breathe. All of a sudden,
I am summoned. Speak the password. Yes, and
You saw what I could not.
I hope we found something.
太早开了。我靠！
enter at your...
You saw what I could not. It seems Melody is quite right about you.
to me if you're looking for hired help. I've got good fighters of every stripe. Oh, I see you have...
Hey, don't I know you? So, we've got... Whatever that Magister told you... Whatever that Magister told you, I hope it helps.
Come.
Just one more moment, please.
He clicks together two halves of some type of gauntlet sitting in his lap and turns his full attention to...
An undead, eh? But beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Especially when it comes to their rescuers. To whom do I owe my thanks? I see no cause for alarm. I'm not some uneducated simpleton, you know. Armor? Such a limit. Dallas has been keeping me prisoner here. But I try to keep working on my own projects when I can. Dallas took a particular interest in me, and she kept me here to do her bidding. Until you took her flagship from right under her nose, it seems. I've offered my services for gold in the past.
He extends his arm and pushes up the sleeve.
She used some form of domination device on me, forcing my hands. Oh, cast spells, tinker with relics, meddle with the laws of nature. All the sorts of things power-hungry despots love to do.
He clicks the gauntlet into place around his wither.
That damn contraption that she used on me seems to have fogged my memory. The rest is a blur. No! Necromancy is an unsavory practice.
His face abruptly...
But come now. Enough of Dallas and dead cats. You've taken this ship and granted my freedom. This is a happy moment. Quite sure. Now, I can hardly be held under suspicion for being enlightened. Wouldn't you? I'm afraid I cannot tell you what I do not remember. Could you pass me that copper wire just there?
He takes the copper with a nod of gratitude. His sleeve slips back, above.
Perhaps my memory will come back with time. But for now, I'm afraid there's little more I can add. Dallas didn't tell me anything if she could avoid it. But I did overhear her practicing an ancient lizard dialect. Significant, perhaps, don't you think? Indeed. Perhaps you should look about. There might be something of the sort that you could... Took it? No, I made it! As I said, the Magister's left me weakened. But this will help give me the strength to I'm doing my utmost to be civil to you, under rather trying circumstances. Why must you push me like this? I'm more than a sum of my parts, friend, and...
If this one was enslaved by Dallas, then...
The Seekers are too trusting by heart.
Anyone who faced enslavement deserves our sympathy, not our blades. Leave him.
Unperturbed, he holds up his index finger.
The hard way?
哦，那耳机多少钱啊？
我忘记了，六七百吧。
This looks like a teleporter pyramid. It could certainly come in handy.
A teleporter pyramid? Only one way to find out if it works. Try using it.
智障。
This is written in ancient lizard
这是锁得
script.
到人，那本来是莫甘娜。
It appears to be a song.
And you thought Rivellon was flat?
What's this? I found something.
"我靠！立马就要战斗上很小。
叫什么名字啊？这游戏？
我想想啊，它叫做 Ida Original Sign 2吧 ，Sign 2还是 Sign 2？你有没有看到我的那个事情列表？蓝色那一条？
有看到，600多。你觉得要买这个吗？
买哪个？
这个不要，那是商券，不要。好玩吗？
蛮好玩的。啊，一凡。
Glory is mine.
Were those guards or victims?
拿不到剑。
Both, I fear. Another pyramid.
对，我待在安中，
买了，
买了。
终于要陪我玩。
特色。
这台都没用的鬼东西。
哪儿嘎嘎？哦，这什么出？
as I stalk my tail. I suffer. Don't touch me. It was Tarquin, that wretch, that rat. I ate an ill mouse and passed in my sleep. Me miserable. Mumsy? Is she here? Mumsy, where are you? 'Tis you.
The cat begins to purr and rub itself.
Any friend to Mumsy is a friend to me. I believe this. Oh, I don't know. In the direction of over there. The song, of course. Trouble.
The cat purrs, an ear.
Tell Mumsy to come back soon. Now that.
Now is not the time for a bath.
I've spotted something.
大哥啊，跟不上啊！
For security reasons. For security reasons. For security reasons.
You saw what I could not.
We have to find a way to get this ship moving. We can't let the Magisters catch up with us. We're too weak to fight them again.
Wow.
Too hard to die. 哦，没有出血，难怪什么都追不上。
This boat's a treasure. Dallas wouldn't know what to do with it. The lady's a sturdy old tub. Take a lot to sink her.
算了，我先下了去不打漏了，打漏是该几百呀，几百元。这是多少 MB 啊？这是多少 G 的游戏啊？
Nice.
must be something around here. Nothing. Damn it. Did you hear? We're bringing you to Meister Siva, the head of the Seekers. If we can get out of here, that is.
The silent monk leans from... The silent monk leans forward.
She's a fickle mistress, but she's mine, damn it.
Did you hear? We're bringing you to Meister Siva, the head of the Seekers. If we can get out of here, that is.
Ooh.
Let's team up, you and me. What do you say? Suit you.
He drags a comb through his beard.
How you doing? You creatures with your legs and arms and your opposable thumbs. You always want to steer the ship. You need a twist ship dances to the tune you sing it. It goes... La 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 la. Or something like that. Oh, she opened it. All right, all right. Go to the nose bit of the ship. That's always ended for me anyway.
Melody says if we can get the ship to move, we can go home. Home!
All that fighting will be worth less than nothing if we can't get this tub moving.
This boat's a treasure. Dallas wouldn't know what to do with her.
We're lucky to have made it this far. But our luck will be for nothing if this ship doesn't take sail.
There you are. I was just thinking of you. Dying to hear them.
Malady smiled.
Well, you've eschewed your pretty little mask, haven't you? And Meister Siva is one of a rare breed. She'd do anything, and we'd better not leave her waiting. She's a bit... but she's the founder of these Seekers, and she's powerful. Your kind can reach us a place called Driftwood. You'll probably find it.
You made it, Godwoken. Good. Not all of us did, though. The sooner we leave this island behind us, the better.
Nothing up here's gonna get her going, even for a Godwoken.
May the fallen rest easy in the Hall of Echoes. Driftwood, of course. Little fishing. Meister Siva's there too. She held the Seekers together. Think of her as a teacher. I won't let the fallen be forgotten. I'd be no better than to think that whelp spawned from greatness. He's down there now, guarded. Amazing to think those of us in the Order once assumed the gods were with him, and only him. Other Godwoken. When Lucian died, we waited. And we weren't the only ones who noticed. We found Godwoken, housed them, fed them. But let's leave the past in the past. She's not. Well, not in the strictest sense. I don't know how Siva came to know her. But there are times...
Gareth fingers the hilt.
Keep Lucian... May the fallen rest easy in the Hall of...
Gareth paused.
A mistake was made.
Gareth stumbles backwards.
Whatever's on that page, if only you were as concerned with getting this ship... Look ahead, Godwoken. There's only so much the past can teach us.
Oh, så finns det.
Don't go any further, Godwoken. We need you alive. I know what's at stake.
She glances over towards a smouldering pile of ash on the deck nearby. Something isn't...
That was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer my call, he touched the figurehead, and it attacked him, without warning. He burned, like he was made of nothing. The ship is...
She sighs.
I know.
Her eyes flick over...
Thank you. We were held captive together on this ship. He kept my spirits up. Now he's dead.
Before you is a towering figurehead carved in the likeness of a dragon. It looms over the bow, its fangs bared at the open sea.
Pray to you for my seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
At that moment, the ship serendipitously creaks beneath you, almost like it is acknowledging your observation. The deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
You are not the witch. You are not. You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new master? You are kind, but I can never be free again. Not ask. I am here to serve in all ways.
The bow of the ship creaks downwards on the
Once, I was an elf. But that time has passed. My sacrifice must be made willingly. Our home was stolen from us. They, of course, wherever they're...
The ship's awake. Good, she ready to sail. Dying to hear them.
Her face crumpled.
Why? Because I care, of course. A bit early in our relationship to question my motives, don't you think?
Slaves of warmongers.
Well, what have
a slow
to driftwood then? It most set forward.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the God-woken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
I respect your mettle, sorcerers. You steal my ship, kill my bishop and ally with demons, but
We are ready, mistress.
yes, but are they?
I swear, mistress. I swear they'll perform.
Very well. Goodbye. This is my ship. I won't see it taken from under my feet. You act!
For the love of the void. Listen up. We can't win this one, but I can get us to safety. You'll need to show us what you can do.
Godwoken.
I'll take... Fight with such fire. Let's
Stop that elf! Her sorcery must be silenced!
It's like lava. I can't contain it.
sorcery!
Kobe.
Hold on, I need more time.
You will not take me again, Dallas.
Do it! Damn, I'm
With the help of the half-demon Malady, the God-Woken escaped through the veil that separates life from death.
The air here has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to well with a faint creaking.
Is that a tree? What's hanging from it? The destination pyramid doesn't answer the call. The destination pyramid doesn't answer the call. Is something blocking it? Must be a way across. Armadia. The Lords. How can this be?
Your whispered blessing slithers up the tree, cutting the heavy. She jolts awake with a...
My child, blessings be that you are here. Blessings be that they did not get you too. The forces of the king. There, please step carefully, child. Trust, we may only trust in each other. And I do...
She pauses, looks over her shoulder and sees the others hanging from the tree.
Our brothers. Perfect. No, it is too late for them. I do not say this out of malice. My love for you, Vane. These misguided fools would sacrifice this world to the very forces that saw us strung up like so much fruit.
34G 哦，这游戏太
only hope to save this world. You and I alone. But we must hurry. As I hung from the tree, I saw Rivellon overrun by... They are his servants, and that is his threat. His promise. There was a time when you wielded tremendous power. You must...
Once Lucian the Divine united the powers of the Seven against the Void. He led the people of Rivellon to glory. Now, Thane, you will do the same. But unlike Lucian, you will not fail. No, Lucian was weak. Lucian was mortal. You are neither. A God-Woken must become divine, but we can...
She starts to answer, but her eyes change, turning...
No, I see the fly did...
White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade.
What's happened here? Where is everyone?
The same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the gods beaten and defiled, strung up as a warning.
The gods are dead. Long live the Godwoken. If the Seven...
The void has been pushed back before by the power of mortals. The gods couldn't.
What can yet be blessed, can yet be restored. One way or another.
A moment's pause. I had thought us too wicked.
This place is strange. I cannot bear you away from here. Death washed over me as we entered this place. I felt many lives. The one who brought us here. The demon that wears the face of my kin.
I still hear it. It's still there. It'll never...
She clenches her ghost.
Find it. Destroy it.
People are going to perish. She'll do it now.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. There's no time. Brace yourself. A lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
God，打错牌了，靠！
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. As you look around, you realize your... Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silky.
Let's not do that again anytime. Well, we needed to escape, didn't we? So I suppose you recognized the Hall of Echoes from those visions you'd had before. I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip.
Whoa.
Desperate how? Oh. 1, spooky magic. 2, only half a demon actually. My mother was a bitter elf named Loda. 3, just a bit of leftover effluvia from the spell. And now that I've answered every question a sane person could... I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically... Well then...
She inspects her finger.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine? Oh, what? Luckily for you, we already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that you need to go see the Meister. As have I, but not in the ways a true Godwoken. You ought to be able to see and speak to the spirits that wander our realm. And you ought to be able to, when you're done, you'll be able to amass and unleash quantity. I quite look forward to seeing it. Oh, she's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, give me your map. There you are. You're at the beginning of a long journey, God. Now, I must be going. And so must you. Shopping. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become.
The squirrel reaches out and touches your ankle, sending a hot flush rippling through.
Here we are, Reaper's Coast. We make you celebrate. To be Godwoken is all well and good, but above, I know that he had dealings with the lone wolf. What?
The angelic figure stands. You no longer look without.
That doesn't sound promising, does it?
Makes my bones itch.
The little boy lobs a stone across the river.
Oh, Ma! Are you alright?
A screech like metal.
You have to help her. You can't see her. She's in the house. And those things are all around. Void things. We were on our way into town. There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some magisters and there was some... They killed everyone. And my mom got them to chase her. And she went across the bridge. Not without Ma. Family doesn't just leave each... You will. Maybe you can cross the river then. Ma... Yeah. You'll make one.
His gaze shoots to the ground. He grabs a small flat...
I'll keep distracting him.
你今天不是要上班？
早就下班了，白痴啊！
所以我就说的没错吧？你以为今天不用上班？好可怜。 唉，累。
Looky here, folks. Looky here, folks. Looky here, folks. Looky here, folks. Come on, come on. Ah, can you read it? Looky here, folks. Come on, come on. Looky here, folks.
Oh my god！
怎样？你突然发现自己很蠢，
并没有
想通了。我是不知道为什么你在惊讶啦。
我要一个很 bug 的玩法，
就是粪便，
超好玩的好不好？
没有，你破完一轮剧情之后，你就不会再开它了。
肯定会的。因为它是多结局系统，
并没有，它其实只有一个而已。
And who are you? Oh, never mind, no time. Hurry on in and gear up. Barring, he's still out there. We gotta do this fast. Let's get those bugs out of here. You in? By the 7, that's why I got all the fixings here for every kind of bomb, grenade, missile.
那什么东西啊？干你老师！
你弟在跟你玩同一个游戏啊？
没有。
看一下。Oh my god！ 他好让我们丢脸。
这样。
他在玩舔共识。
就不知道你为啥舔共啊？
啊？他为了中国把所有全部人卡边都换了。
啊是啊。
啊，你不知道这件事情？
我不知道。
还是乡巴佬啊？
我根本没在关心这游戏的好吗？
把他们这就报 PT 有报。
我没在线。
全国全球和谐版。
那和谐是什么部分啊？
可以自己查，反正就把6张卡还几张卡改一改。
Got what you need. I'll bring up the rear. Ready, set, squash!
什么时候才可以玩这游戏？哎呀，52分钟！
啊，你再展现一下。
我买的是只要一样的游戏啊！
啊，分给了。
唉，
是你答案附上他的后尘吗？
才知道。
你现在在体验超级分给什么感觉？像你玩个普通游戏，你就觉得哇，看超好玩的。
你是白痴吗？
哎，都被我看透了。这是一种勉强说服自己买一个很好玩游戏的方法。
你知道，就是那个 Face 团体现在就是公开表明说，我们挺 Face 的蔡英文。
嗯，
然后就有一代网友说 ，Face 团体是要逼我们投国民党吗？超委屈的，
Got what you need. I'll bring up the rear.
我刚刚只是想说，你们到底听不听得到？
我听到一个蠢货在叫，有一种很蠢的物种在哀嚎的声音。我不知道你刚刚有没有听到，还没有发出这种声音。我靠，这个人超级大的物种换个位置。
你们休息是出去外面还是在哪里？
都可以啊，随便走啊。
是啊，
我顺便去买饮料了。
干，我想买饮料了。
唉，要吴宗宪开 FB 呛馆长的事情。
哦，
对，
馆长直接手枪，馆长直接哇，不是，你知道？我觉得馆长最屌的是馆长用实力去压制他，你知道吗？
对啊，馆长是直接当场去救灾的好吗？
对，馆长就是说，你知道，因为你馆长当时的实力来说，圈钱应该不会比吴宗宪还多，但是馆长贴出来的，我觉得是可以跟吴宗宪相当的东西，很屌，你知道吗？
你知道我们在讲什么吗？
我知道，就抢救灾921的事情啊。
对，
真的超屌的，我觉得很好笑啊。
哦，还没捐款对吧？人家直接救灾。
不是，因为如果你想想，假如今天是那个吴宗宪这样说，你捐多少啊？假设吴宗宪捐20万好了，然后官员说我捐2000啊，这样就会很弱。虽然说你也有帮，可是就已经有点弱了。老子明天救灾，这超屌，感觉是吊打这种金钱势力鬼，你知道吗？
吴宗宪还在直播讲说他在服务中国大陆人，没有服务他的观众，我在听他妈讲什么狗屁话。
今天晚上来吃热炒。
Spider monkey, you meet Harry.
Mother and son fall into a tight embrace.
还有什么你要给
One tear rolls down Mari's nose. Mari seems oblivious to you.
My boy, my. Hey, what, Ma? This is my friend. Friend, this is Ma. Thank the
奥雷开到几点？我们去吃奥雷。
奥雷不想让你吃，所以他会提早结束营业。
没有，
人家过去看奥雷，他直接倒。
我好爽哦！因为我就直接跟他说，因为我不想熬夜。
你听我讲一件事情好不好？我说真的啊，当一个游戏能让你到处乱跑的时候，它的 bug 就比较多。你知道这游戏有什么吗？
对啊，
传送速度。
什么意思？
就是闪现。那它的 bug 就变多了。
我帮你翻译，你再玩一个分 game， 你勉强让他觉得好玩。
干，我觉得
现在说服他很有趣。
他真的好玩。
他好玩程度就跟魔兽之影差不多吧。所以你现在魔兽之影还开着吗？
这样，那说的这款游戏我本来就想玩，魔兽之影是已经错过我想玩的时候，我还是买它了。
我不知道什么差别啊。
你知道差别在哪里吗？
对啊，
就是旁边有个鸡巴人在乱呛而已。
哦，没有啊，一直都会有啊，并不会有差别啊。其实我发现这鸡巴人永垂不朽，一直在那边呛因为我嘴巴也停不下来。Oh my god！我现在回去看那些虫有没有飞走。
傻小。我想要吃韩文。
现在吵的应该不是我。
I'll kill you, like the rest of them.
She slumps. All
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts. Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen.
Her eyes stare vacantly.
I don't know. I don't know. Old Duna's beard. Like helping sorcerers. We thought we could help. No. Oh, Seven sympathy. I saw those things dragging the.
She flinches at the slightest.
今天希特都没上。
他不是本来就很少上吗？你不要再问一个很常见的问题好不好？
好的，我下次会问希特都没有上。前几分？52分。看一下那些虫，妈的不见了。感觉虫子不见，好像比看得到还恐怖。
怎么屌的斧头啊！靠背。
你知道你把斧头掉在哪里吗？
并没有。
他丢到湖里面，会有个湖中女神跑出来，
然后说你是傻逼，这个斧头很恶心，不要掉在湖里面，然后就拿那斧头来看你。
你好可怜，原来你是这么遇到湖中女神的。
对，
我遇到完全不是这个故事。
湖中女神是一只 BOSS， 你不知道吗？
我不知道。
就你猜啊，因为不知道这些事情哦，好可怜哦。
傻屌，
听到没？讲你啊。
Find eggs?
Did you hear? No one to keep. Not my eggs, our eggs. All the family, all.
我干，妈的！关一下冷气，有点太冷了。
Off you go. I can't be seen raternizing with the likes of you. A sorcerer? Ha! Second rat wizards by my book. That lizard there's a sorcerer, and look at her now. Strung up by her... Well, I'm a rat. Just look at what happened to that lovely flick-tongued... I'll have her eyeball when she's done with it.
The rat hissed.
Carry on then, stink beast. You...
冷死了！
Do you even know what they've done to you?
The lizard hangs from the gibbet.
Welcome to Driftwood, Godwoke.
One bloody eye cracks open.
Chased you all. Or indeed you could stand there gawping like a mutt at the dinner table. That is certainly your right.
The Meister bears her...
Melody is unfortunately missed by the seven. Where are you going?
The lizard hangs from the gibbet.
Welcome to...
One bloody...
Chased. Or indeed you...
The Meister bears...
Melody is unfortunately mistaken. Because along with torture and interrogation, the Magisters found space in their shed. They spent quite some time at it too. Apparently I was a rich vein to be mine. No offense meant towards your own venerable carcass, of course. They stopped the process just as the last of my power drained away. I had hoped they simply... It seemed Dallas had ordered that I be held until she... Now that you have had that... that delightful little nugget...
The lizard grimaced.
I am in intense pain. You be quick about it before the Magister realizes their prize catch is about to slip through the net. Excellent. Now...
那场越多了，干。
I will yield to none.
没有啊，他回家，对啊，他回家了啊。对啊，你找他啊。
Into the dark with you.
开始做人事。
Ah, yes. One of Mari's heroes passes. Come on through. Ah, yes.
The Silent Monk.
看一下罢工的新闻。
你要罢工哦？
对啊，我要学习一下，怎样才不会是失败的罢工。
找到工会。
哦，所以我不要找工会了。
Good time.